Hi, my name is Sarah Jackman, and I'm doing another episode of Inner Guru. Today we're going to be talking about clearing your crystals. Um, so let's get started. There's a few different ways that you can do that. So I'm going to show you a couple ways through sound, water, smoke, and also earth. I can't show you the one for earth because I'm not outside, but I'll just explain it to you. It's quite easy. But first, I'm going to introduce you to a crystal called the Lumerian crystal. So I'll just tell you what this is, and this is what I'm wearing today. So this crystal is coded. It's programmed with the Lumerian consciousness vibrations. In meditation, the crystals can infuse one with the pure emotional, intuitive, spiritual awareness and make you feel like you are returning to paradise. It helps to transmit frequencies to other crystals. It's excellent for healing, meditation, and protection. This stone may have a specific task or activations for you. These crystals are attracted to people who are chosen to aid the planet. These stones choose you. Have yin and energy, like the female energy. And the affirmation for this is, I connect to my own soul and the divine feminine, and I call forth knowledge, wisdom, and power from the ancient realm of Lemuria. So this crystal also has tangerine quartz in it. That's why it's that kind of color. This aids in overcoming fear, particularly the fear of being inferior or not good enough. It helps one bypass the ego and honestly assess one's skills, seeing what one needs to learn. Ideal for those who have had negative sexual experiences. Good for countering infertility. It recaptures innocence and for approaching sex with playfulness. Affirmation for this is, I approach my life with playfulness, curiosity, creativity, passion, humor, and joyful enthusiasm. So that's the crystal I'm wearing today. It makes sense. I think I'm really embracing myself finally, and starting to come into my own at the tender age of 30. So I mean, I'm really enjoying life. I feel like this crystal is just like completely perfect for today. I also had an audition today for a commercial, so this helps with that, to feel very feminine and also very strong. So that helped with that for sure. The audition went well. So yeah. So let's get started on clearing crystals. The first thing I'm going to show you, I guess I'll show you water, how to clear a crystal with water. So this crystal that I have here, this is a heavier crystal, whereas I'm also going to be showing you the Shiva Lingam crystal, which is very, very light. So for lighter crystals, I wouldn't use them in water because they might actually break apart. The easiest way maybe is just, are they quite a heavy crystal? If they are, then more than likely they should be safe in water. It's not always the case, but it's kind of like common sense. I mean, if it looks like it would break apart in water, then for sure it probably will. So just be mindful of that. So yeah, I'm going to use this. This is green calcite. So yeah, this is actually an energy amplifier that can clear and activate the heart chakra. This helps by healing and releasing emotionally suppressed trauma, allows the heart and soul to express love in action, has been used to rid the body of infections. Calcite in general is a great stone for studying. So this is a good stone for studying if you are in school. So basically how you would clear this crystal is you get a glass bowl. I'm just using glass Tupperware. And inside is filtered water. I have a really good filter system, kind of like a Brita, that I bought at Noah's, actually, which is like an organic grocery store. So inside is filtered water. You can only use filtered water. No tap water or anything like that. No boiled water either, because that takes the minerals out. So just filtered water. So you have to get a filter for this one. So use a glass bowl, filtered water, and basically you would just submerge the crystal in there. I wouldn't say for very long, maybe 1 minute. So you like wait a minute, then you pull it out. And I don't want you to dry this any other way than placing it on a towel and letting it air dry. So any towel will do. It has to be clean, obviously, and you just air dry it on the towel. Don't touch it as it's drying. Let it just sit and dry by itself, and then so that's a cleared crystal there. Next way of doing it, I'm going to use this as an example. This is called black kyanite. Now, this is something that you would not be able to put this in water. This would easily break apart. It's a very light crystal, and just even the way that it kind of looks a little bit like dirt, and this would for sure break apart in water if you left it in there for a while. So, a good way to clear a crystal like this would be sound. So black kyanite can clear blocked energies in any chakra and can replace the meridian system. Replenish the meridian system. It is both grounding and energizing, increasing one's vibrational frequencies without taking one out of the body. It can take you back to past lives and forward probable futures. It teaches us interdimensional consciousness without losing the connection to Earth. So that's what black kyanite does. And what I mean by sound is, so I'm going to place this on the tip of my finger. This is a Tibetan singing bowl. And this is just a wood piece that goes with it. So what I would do is this. So for this, so you can use a Tibetan singing bowl, which I feel like is the best way to do it by sound. You can also place them on, let's say, like a flat surface, and you could line up your crystals if you wanted. You can do this with any crystal, by the way, sound. Line up the crystals, and then you just do it over them. So you could just do that over them, and that's a great way to clear them. Okay, and then another way is I'm going to show you the Shiva Lingam crystals. So they look kind of like little tiny eggs, very light, and you could also use sound for these as well. But I'm going to use another way, which is smoke or sage. So sage is a great cleanser. You can use this around the house as well as to clear crystals, as I said. If you're going to be using sage, I will tell you that you need to first bless yourself, and then you bless your house, and then you bless your crystals. Not bless, but well, you're sort of blessing them with the smoke. So how you would bless yourself is, this is all going in my face. You go over the head, you go under the feet, you go around the back, okay? And then you go to the front door, all the way around your house. I would say clockwise or counterclockwise, doesn't matter. Whatever you feel like you need to do. And then after you've cleared yourself and your house, you are ready to clear your crystal. So I'll show you that. So basically, any crystal, this is again great for any crystal. So you basically would hold your crystal like this, or just a good way, get a good grip on it. And I just gotta light this again because it's going out. Get a good amount of smoke going. This is just a seashell, by the way. This is a great way to burn sage and tobacco as well. Pretty safe. Just put something underneath the bottom because it does get hot under the bottom if you're using a lot. So yeah, I would take my crystal like this. I would just sort of, you know, roll it around in the smoke like you're rolling it in dirt or something, just so that it gets every angle. Okay, and good. And this crystal is cleared. And we'll do another. Shiva Lingam crystals. It's good to get 2 of them because one represents the female aspect of yourself and the other one represents the male aspect of yourself. It's really great actually for meditating. So those are cleared. I'll just tell you that the word lingam describes this unique shape. This oval fertility stone is often worshipped by Hindus. Lingam is also the Sanskrit word for phallus. The markings on the stone called yoni, the sacred Sanskrit word for vulva, depict feminine energy, wisdom, and intuition. Together, the female energy arouses the masculine urge to create. Shiva Lingam unifies the dualistic male and female world into harmonious balance. So it's good to get 2. There you go. They're very cool stones. They look like tiny little eggs. They're very cute. So they're good to meditate with if you put your palms open on your knees and have them just resting in your palms. It's a very nice meditation. Very soft energy. So those are some ways. Oh, and the 4th way actually is to do it burying them in the ground. So if you own your own house or you have some property, this is I've actually done this a few times, and it's a great way to clear crystals. You basically dig a hole. I wrote down every single crystal that I put in there. I put in, I think, about 10 or 15 crystals, but I wrote down every single crystal that went in there and drew a picture of the shape of it, just so I remembered, had something so that I could remember when I was digging them up to make sure to not leave any in there, because they are, they are my crystals and I do love them. So that is a great way. Basically, you just dig a hole in the ground, you put them all in there, and you're supposed to leave them there for 24 hours. I would say don't leave them there any longer than 3 days. Any longer than that, I think it starts to become a little much, and then you might forget about them. So, but 24 hours is enough. So 1 full day in there is totally fine. Yeah, and just remember where you leave a marking to make sure you know where you dug the hole and where you left them. So that's 4 ways to clear your crystals. Next episode is going to be about kind of toxic people and how to deal with toxic situations and stressful situations and toxic people. How to kind of keep yourself away from those types of people. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. Namaste, and we'll see you next week. Okay, bye.